All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Goal 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. Brady now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Manning. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
41-yard line.
Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got him.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Buzz.
59, Mike.
Working from the gun, Manning. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. 36, 30.
Hey, high 7.
To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now Brady. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. We're scoreless after one. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go...
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pull it high.
From the gun, it's Manning. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dive. Up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Ready up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Completes it to Jason Witten. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. This is Gallman. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Wayne Gallman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And an alley to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Check back 47. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Gallman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and
Go. 50, plant. 6, bravo.
Check curls.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Crunch time, defense. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And he fires one incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 1st down, Turner. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 59 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Hauling it in, Nelson. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Gallman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. $13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
10 Lobo, 80 weapons. 5.
Now Jones on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Alpha.
To try again after the sack. Jones, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A loss of 3 yards brings up 4th down.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
20 hit.
Mike 29. Hey, tight. Check 24. Check 24.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Walker throwing on 4th down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shut.